Speaking of El Cap, Tuesday also marking the annual running of the Vaqueros through Lakeside as El Cap holds their first padded practice of 2017. Now, this is video from 2016 when sports photographer Joaquin Duncan and I were at the running of the Vaqueros through downtown Lakeside. Quite a sight as everyone in the town lines the street cheering for the football team. Well, it's time to welcome in the mastermind of the annual event, El Capitan head coach Ron Berner. Coach, before we get to the running of the Vaqueros, the whole PPR family sends their condolences on the recent passing of your son. You mentioned that the first game is going to be tough, but it had to be pretty nice coaching with him for all those years, wasn't it?
Yeah, he came here right from college. He was 22 years old and started with us in 2006. And, he was always by my side in games and practices, hit the headsets and challenge, and he's about the only person I let challenge some calls that I would make, and he would constantly be in my ear like, man, are you kidding me? You called that? What were you thinking? So I'm really going to miss, obviously I miss him a lot. He's my mini-me, but it's going to be tough that first game, but he'll be up there yelling at me, I'm sure.
I'm sure of it. Well, Coach, let's talk about the running of the Vaqueros. How the heck did you come up with this idea? I attended it last year. It was awesome.
I don't even know. When I first got here, I wanted to do something different. I love the small town that we are and how enthusiastic our community is and our school. And I thought, you know what, the downtown is not too far away, so let's figure out a good 2-mile run. And so the very first time we did it was varsity only, and we probably had maybe 50 people, some parents on the side. And now we do all 3 levels, and the incoming freshmen look forward to it. The seniors look forward. It was like my way of announcing to our town, hey, El Cap football's starting up. Get ready to come watch us play some football.
Why is it important to have a tradition like the running of the Vaqueros, you think?
It's just another tradition. We have a lot of traditions in our school. I do it because it gets our community fired up. People start talking about it. Our kids coming in, from Pop Warner are excited about it. To me, traditions are a big thing. It's something we like to teach, and we like our student athletes to know our tradition of our school and to know the history of our school. 16
years at El Cap, Coach. What keeps you coming back?
I love the kids. They like my kids. They keep me young. I know I'm looking kind of old and beat up from these guys, but I love it. I love the start of football. I love the very first day. I love all this stuff, and it's just fun to be around them. And I think I told you before, as football coaches, we have a lot of influence on these kids, and to me, it's our responsibility and our duty to make them into, or try to mold them into better student athletes and to better people going to get out in the world. And that's something that I think we've done a pretty good job of here.
Coach, last year was a down year, 4-7. Some people say you learn from seasons like that. You learn more from a season like that. Do you believe in that theory? And what did you learn?
What I learn every time we have a season like that, is I hate losing, and I don't like to make excuses. What do you learn from it? You just learn you got to work harder and maybe figure out what you did. Last year we were 4-7. We lost our starting senior quarterback to a broken leg because some coach decided to let him play defense, and he broke his leg on defense, so we lost him for the year. And it kind of puts a little tailspin, but now everybody's back working hard now, so we're excited about our season.
Coach, I'm looking at your 2017 schedule earlier. You opened with the defending champ Madison at your place, and state runner-up Mater Dei, Valley Center, who's great in passing league. And then, of course, your league, you have Grossmont, and you have Helix, who's probably going to be one of the best teams in the state. Who the heck made this schedule? You got to fire that guy.
Yeah, that guy's an idiot. Well, first of all, Rick Jackson's the one that called me again. So, we should play. We're not going to be as good as we think he'll be, so on and so forth. He conned me again like he always does. But, I like playing schools like Madison and Mater Dei and Valley Center, and obviously our league is an unbelievable league because they're all coached well and they're good teams and they're fun to play against and they're fun to coach and scheme against. So I always look at it like, we could play some schools that are weaker and get some wins, but I want to see how we are right out of the gate, and I want to play the best of the best.
How does that help you once you get into league play when you're playing, those big schools like that?
It doesn't help you at all because we have to play Steel Canyon, Grossmont, Helix, and Valhalla. So. We start off in the frying pan. It just gets hotter and hotter as we go. But, at least it tells us a little bit about the younger guys, what they've got inside of here and how hard they're going to play and gives us an idea of what we're going to do.
Your expectations for your team this year, what can we expect to see from you guys on the PPR?
You know what? You're going to see the same style you've always seen, you know, from us. We like to play a lot of wide open offense. I think a lot of people realize that we changed in 2014, right? It's got tired of scoring a lot of points and giving up a lot, so we went to defense comes first, and that's one of our mottos is our plan to win. It's play great defense, and you'll see that again this year.
Coach, I much appreciate your time. I see your team practicing back there. I'll let you get back to practice, and I'm sure we will talk sooner rather than later.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot for having me. Have a good one.
Thanks, Coach.